Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for The Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
She got your ass too, how about that? Anyway, they grow out of that, like I said, you know. Just give them a couple weeks. You know, if there's a baby out there born without an arm, just wait 10 days. Bam! There it is. That's how fast they grow. If any other babies are ever born missing a limb, don't panic. Just check back with it about 10 days later. If it's not there, then schedule a doctor's appointment. That's how fast they grow. And if I'm offending anybody out there, give us a call, 877-835-1937. And producer, from the start? I forgot to remind you of that. All right.
Do you?
What?
Want to start over?
Nah, that's fine. Can we not? You fill it. Okay. Anyways, like I said, if there are any angry moms or dads out there, give us a call. Maybe we can talk about your ugly babies. Or maybe you were ugly as a baby. I don't know. But, you know, another one of my pet peeves kind of pisses me off is when people don't wash their hands after using the toilet. Like if I'm in a bathroom standing at the urinal and I hear a toilet flush from behind a stall door and somebody makes a mad dash to the door. It's kind of upsetting because, you know, I have to like touch that door. But I never actually touch the door. I always use like a paper towel or whatever's available, my foot, something like that to open the door. But when it's at your place of business where you work, it's 100 times worse, especially if it's somebody you know and you kind of glance out the right side of your, you know, peripheral. Yeah.
You said it right the first time.
Okay, I said it right the first time. And you're like, man, that's a dude that I'm never going near his pod. I'm not going, he can't touch my phone or computer or nothing like that. That's disgusting. And you kind of want to tell everybody, you know, you kind of warn your closest friends, like, Bobby doesn't wash his hands, or, you know. And I don't know, I can't speak for the women. I don't really hang out in women's bathrooms, but I'm sure it happens with them too. And that's one of the reasons why I'll never participate in a potluck. And at the day job I work, I do have a day job that everybody tells me not to quit, but when I work there, they have like a potluck every month. I never bring anything. It's kind of disgusting, first of all. You don't know if, like, you know, that dude who, Mr. Dirty Hands with the stringy hair, if he brought something, you know, and it's usually, why do the weirdest people always want you to try their dish? They're like hovering over the food spread with their hands like in front of them, and they're saying like, try the meatballs. And, you know, it's like, or, you know, try the enchiladas. And it's always like the weird, like Betty with the bad teeth, or there's like 30 dishes. You never want to, that's where you can really tell a lot about somebody, by the food they cook, the way it's cooked, the dishes they're in. And it's always the grimy people that bring in the stuff, and it's like, I don't want to try the meatballs, you know, I don't know if, you know, stringy-haired, dirty hand guy, like, rolled them himself. And even if he bought them frozen and threw them in a crock pot with, like, I don't know, barbecue sauce or something, you know he has them sitting in the front seat on his way to work, and he's just, like, sticking his grubby paws in there and, like, meatballs. So, you know, it's disgusting. They don't wash their hands. Stop that. I don't want to eat anything. There's a very high potential for getting food poisoning. There's a very high potential for getting food poisoning at a potluck dinner. I guess you can see what's going on. They can see what's going on.
I know.
Anyway, that's my beef with that. Never eat at potlucks. I do not partake. Try the chimichangas. They're mini. But that's all I've got on that. It's disgusting. It's a bad habit, and I always wash my hands. I've become a freak about it just because of stuff like that. But anyway, what I have coming up next is going to be the celebrity birthdays, as I mentioned earlier. I have movie previews. I also have somebody going to sit in tonight. He's my brother, Joe Daya. He will be on the show. Thanks for listening to The Dave Show. We will be right back. 877-835-1937. Radio at coolwavepictures.com. Try the meatballs!
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show on Wavelength Radio. Give us a call, 877-835-1937, or send us an email, radio@coolwavepictures.com. I am sitting here with the very talented Joe Daya. He's my brother. And some of you didn't even know he was going to be on. So it's a surprise. How's it going, man?
Great. How are you?
All right.
I have to tell you straight away that I come bearing gifts.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, more of an offering, if you will.
Okay, what's that?
I brought you a hideously discolored newborn to start.
Sweet.
And I pissed 4 times and didn't wash my hands. So.
Oh man, you're one of those guys. I'll never eat.
Indeed.
I'll never eat potluck wherever you work.
I do great potluck.
Potlucks
Make a
are
mean chili, a mean Texas chili.
Yeah, they're disgusting though, because sometimes you'll see like a hair on the side of the crock pot or something, and then people bring all the weirdest dishes and they taste like shit. They're all dry.
Well, I do know exactly what you were talking about with the creepy guy.
Yeah.
He's seriously just the creepy guy. He's like really proud of his dish. It's like
Yeah.
he's standing there with like a fucking bowl and a spatula. He's like, just try some of my shit.
They hover over it. Yeah,
Creepy.
they stand there and they're like waiting. They're like like they're a host at a restaurant. Like, try my dish.
Yeah.
They're pushing it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
And also what you were talking about before. What was it? OCD?
Yeah.
I used to work at a place where this guy, I won't mention any names here, but I knew this guy. It was the same place where we had a bunch of potlucks, but I had this guy who used to wash his hands so... It's making me laugh just thinking about it. He used to wash his hands for like 30 minutes straight, and he would come out and it looked like he had like red gloves on. I mean, from here down it was like red and shiny because of all the scrubbing.
They say 15 seconds in hot water up to the elbows.
What a weirdo. Jesus.
Like the Jack Nicholson character in As Good as It Gets. And he always had like
this was
brand new
more
bar
like-
of soap every time he washed
This
his
was
hands.
more like Cher and Silkwood, as Dane Cook said. I mean, this guy was just frantically fucking just... He was just a weirdo, but,
So
Horses for courses.
yeah, and I won't name names either. I do. There is a nice there's a nice person at my place of employ, and she brings me really good homemade authentic Mexican food. Just the other day I had enchilada pie, and it had lots of cheese in it, and she brought me some red chili with like the pork in it. And a couple weeks ago, I had green chili, all homemade by her. You know who you are if you're listening right now, playing Farmville. Yes, and I thank you. It's very awesome. The closest thing I have to Mexican food is Taco Bell these days, but you know.
Well, did you ever notice that there's no cheese in Asian food? Have you ever noticed that? Or very little?
Now that you mention it, no, I've never noticed it.
Can you think of the last time you had a cheese dish that was Asian?
Why don't they like cheese?
I don't know. I think they're lactose intolerant.
maybe I don't
as a culture, I guess. I don't know.
I have not noticed that, but I will be sure to look out for that next time I order Asian food. Does that go for Thai as well? Is that considered Asian?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
It indeed is.
Well, anyway, you want to do celebrity birthdays real quick? I got celebrity birthdays.
What the hell?
Once again, there was 71, and I only brought 20 of the ones that I recognize. I don't know. Shall I go for it?
Yeah, hit it.
All right, Dweezil Zappa. Any Dweezil Zappa fans?
I am not a Dweezil fan. I am a fan of his Padre, but not a huge Dweezil fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his dad too. 40. He's 40 years old. Jesus. Okay.
Huh?
I'm getting. Hold on a second. I'm getting requests here. Okay. I have a listener shout out to a teenage listener, Haley Nicole Bowser. Is that how you pronounce it? Looks like it. Bowser. And let's see here. Panda Express has cream cheese puffs.
That's a fat lie. That's a lie.
They do. No, they do.
They do, really?
Well, actually, what is it? There's another little Chinese place that has like the cream cheese puffs. With
All right, fair enough.
They serve with the little orange sauce.
Fair enough, but okay, so I did correct myself a little bit. You know, I said, or very little cheese. I mean, I have very little cheese in Asian food.
They are good, though. I don't know if that really counts as cheese,
Yeah.
but anyway, I have Carrie co-hosting by text message, so I just thought I'd announce that for you. But anyways, back to our celebrity birthdays for the week of September 5th through the 11th. Dweezil Zappa was 40. Freddie Mercury, 63.
He's not alive anymore, though.
Okay, well, he would be 63.
This is a weird list. This is we're celebrating post-mortem birthdays here. Strange.
They're on the
I'll
list,
go
man.
along with
It's
it, you know,
celebrity
for radio's sake.
Raquel Welch, is that chick still alive?
I want to say no, but I can't. And
Do you remember the poster?
What's that?
The poster that in the bikini, the famous
I gotta
poster?
tell you, I think she's a corpse, but I'm not sure.
Oh, man. You know what?
Bob
Actually,
Newhart,
I do think she is
the
alive.
also on the dead list. What kind of list is this?
Bob Newhart's not dead.
Isn't Bob Newhart
No.
dead?
No.
He's not.
What's
I
wrong with
apologize, Mr. Newhart.
And he's funnier than ever.
you? If you're listening. Jesse James?
I think you guys are wrong about the Bob Newhart thing.
No.
He's not dead.
Yeah. And neither is
Very
Raquel
Again, I
Welch.
apologize,
don't
Mr.
think.
Newhart.
Very old, though.
Jesse James, 162, definitely dead.
Yeah, that's the original Jesse James. Corbin Burnson, 55.
You skipped Roger Waters.
I wanted to jump to Corbin.
When's Corbin's birthday?
That I do not have details, but it is sometime between September 5th and the 11th.
Oh.
But,
Okay, the next at least 2 or 3 people are dead.
wait, what about Roger Waters? 66. He's from Pink Floyd. In case you didn't know. Right?
Yes. He is,
Okay.
Yes.
Buddy
Holly,
Buddy,
dead?
Buddy
He would
Holly,
have been 73.
dead.
He's a corpse. Deceased.
Patsy Cline.
Also a corpse.
Is she? Patsy
Yeah.
Cline?
Yeah.
Okay, 77. Peter Sellers?
I don't know who that is. It sounds familiar.
Pink Panther movies.
Oh, he's like the director or the writer or
No,
what?
the actor.
Probably dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Very funny guy.
Very funny, Mr. Sellers.
You've
Adam.
never seen him?
I thought maybe he directed it too. I didn't know that he was like the star or something. But Adam Sandler is 43. Shut up!
Wow. Hugh Grant is 49. He's dead to me because he cheated on Elizabeth Hurley. I can look at me some Liz Hurley.
He cheated on Elizabeth Hurley?
He did indeed. With
I don't
a
keep up with
nasty
celebrity.
prostitute.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
I haven't forgiven him yet.
Okay. Michael Keaton, 58. Great actor. Otis Redding,
Nice.
68.
Yeah, he died down there, you know, Dock of the bay. Died right there.
Sitting on the dock of the bay?
Yep.
I can't pronounce the last name of the next person.
Ryan Phillippe. Ryan Phillippe.
Phillippe.
Ryan Felipe.
Randy Johnson. The Unit. Nice.
Yes. See,
46.
I picked the good ones.
Yeah, well, you picked mostly dead ones, but...
Randy Johnson's dead?
No. That's how rumors get started.
Yeah.
Who's Brian De Palma? Well, did he do Taxi?
Director? No. Brian De Palma did the Godfather films.
Godfather films?
He didn't
Scarface.
direct The Godfather. Yeah.
Director.
Yes.
Scarface.
There you go.
Mission Impossible.
He also did one of the worst movies ever made called Snake Eyes. I forgave him for that.
Oh.
Femme Fatale.
Christy McNichol.
Yeah,
She's on the list?
Yes.
Is
Do
she
you
still?
Do you remember
she's
Little
still hanging
Darlings?
on? What's that?
Do you remember Little Darlings?
I haven't seen it.
Matt
but I
Dillon,
remember the movie.
Tatum O'Neal,
Yeah.
80s. Anyway, I'm I'm getting...
Harry Connick Jr. is 42. And Ludacris? Why you got to put Ludacris on there?
Ludacris.
Ludacris is 32.
Ludacris.
He just doesn't
I'm
seem
32.
like he fits with all the other...
He was in the
celebrities.
list, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
Alrighty, well, there you have it.
Next up is going to be... And I'm running out of material here. This might turn into the Nothing Show. I think we have booked for next Thursday is the band Weed Out the Week. Next Thursday, August 16th, we'll be here, possibly performing an acoustical song. Not quite sure at this point. You are listening to The Dave Show. I have Joe Dye, my brother, here, sitting in with us. And give us a call, 877-835-1937. If you have any ugly baby stories or dirty hand potluck stories, anything like that, or a birthday we might have missed, radio at coolwavepictures.com. We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show. I'm Dave, and we have my brother sitting in here, Joe Daya. We are going to go over real quickly the movie reviews, not to be confused with previews. Wait, I just said that completely backwards. Not to be confused with reviews, because I don't get to see them. I just watch the trailers. So these are movies coming out tomorrow, Friday the 10th. One called Brand New Day. Jeffrey Rush, Rocky McKenzie, and Ernie Dingo. A dingo stole my baby. I don't know who those people are. What?
A dingo ate your baby.
Did I say stole?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it really did steal, and then it devoured.
Oh, by the way, following our show is Life and Times with Chris and Cody. They have a guest on the show tonight. It's adult film star Smokey Flame. And they will be on right after our show, after the news at the top of the hour at 8:05. Next movie is called Cracks. Speaking of porn. Eva Green, Juno Temple, I don't know these people. Imogen Poots.
That sounds very pornographic.
Maria Valverde. I don't even want to read.
Again, where are you getting these lists from, man?
They're
like, are these like D films? I don't understand.
No, they're true movies coming out in theaters tomorrow.
I'm skipping ahead of you and looking down the rest of the list. I see one that I recognize.
Right. Well, I'm just saying them because they're there. Genius Within, The Inner Life of Glenn Gould, New York. Have no idea who Glenn Gould is.
Nor do I.
Hey, do you remember the Terry Fox story about the one-legged guy from Canada that he ran across? It's a true story.
It's a true story? Oh.
He ran across all of
apologize to
Canada.
Mr.
It was in
Fox.
like the 80s. It was on HBO and shit like that.
Can't say that I do. Can't say that I remember that.
Well, I heard that they are redoing the whole movie, and I forget who's starring in it, but it's probably a one-legged man.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one we're all familiar with, I'm Still Here. What are your thoughts on that,
Yes.
Jedi?
That is the Joaquin Phoenix vehicle.
Where
right?
are you at, dude?
Or perhaps not a vehicle.
Shit.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one
there
right
it
here.
is.
Yeah, I'm still here. Joaquin Phoenix.
I thought I didn't collate well.
The movie that, or the documentary, or perhaps a movie, because nobody really knows if it's a movie or a.
It's
documentary.
questionable. It's up in the air. He, what were you telling me he was? I don't know, doing lots of drugs and everything. And I
He's
know
definitely running on a lean mixture. I don't know if it's a scripted movie or if it's a documentary, but he's fucked up, that kid. I don't know.
I kind of think it's fake. You know, Casey Affleck's filming it, right? Or directing it, or writing it. Or?
Filming it. I don't know.
Okay.
That's something like that. I don't know.
Something called Legendary. I don't know. Probably sucks. Patricia Clarkson, Danny Glover, John Cena.
Again, all C-list actors. Where did you get this list, man?
This is everything coming out tomorrow in the theaters nationwide.
I'm sorry to hear that for our
Some of them-
movie-going public.
Legendary? Legendary is about a teenager looking to reunite his family through high school wrestling, which previously tore his family apart due to tragedy.
Sounds like a turd. And we all know you can't polish a turd.
Well, I'm getting a thumbs up that it might be a good movie.
Okay.
What about
Fair enough.
Lovely Still? Martin
That was at
Landau?
the Phoenix Film Festival.
Was it?
Yeah.
Martin Landau, Ellen Burstyn, Adam Scott, and Elizabeth Banks.
Ellen Burstyn is a lovely lady.
And Elizabeth Banks is lovely too. Isn't she in like 101 movies? She's the one that pops up and appears in everything.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Afterlife 3D. Anybody? Any fans?
Yeah, but
Thumbs
I can
down?
look at me some Mia Jovovich. Who's with me? Anybody? No? Okay.
The Romantics. Katie Holmes in The Romantics. Anna Paquin, Josh Duhamel, Malin Eckerman.
The Romantics. Let's back up to the Romantics. Is that about the band The Romantics?
I don't know. I was confused, and I thought that was the Joan Jett movie, but that's what, the Blackhearts or the Runaways or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that already came out. The Runaways, yeah. The Romantics. They should make a movie about the Romantics. That would
I
be
don't think
cool.
it's no. Judging by the paragraph under it, it doesn't look like it's about the band. And then the final one is the Virginity Hit with Matt Bennett, Jacob DeVitch. Have no idea.
Yeah, never heard of either of them.
No.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but
Anyway, that's the movie review for tomorrow. Let's see. Anything on your mind, Joe Dye? Anything you want to talk about? Any questions?
Well,
Ask me anything.
I have a great riddle.
Go ahead. Give
But
me the riddle.
how much time do we have? 'Cause
We got
it's
time.
Kind of involved.
We got like 7 minutes or so.
All right. Again, this is a riddle that our father told me once. Said that he was told this riddle back when he was in the army, and it's pretty much bugged him ever since. Now, don't get out calculators and start adding tax. It is kind of a numbers riddle, but just bear with me here, okay?
Okay.
So 3 guys walk into a hotel room and they want to get a hotel, okay? So they say we want to, and just forget about why 3 guys want to get a hotel room. That's another story completely. So the desk clerk says it'll be $30. So they each put in $10. What the hell's going on over here? So they each put in $10. Each of the 3 men puts in $10 to the room because the guy said it'll be $30. Then they go up. Then the desk clerk realizes that he overcharged the men, and he sends the bellhop up with $5 to give back to each of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the bellhop realizes he can't split $3 evenly or $5 evenly amongst 3 people. So he gives back each man $1. So at this point, each man is paid $9. Are you with me so far?
I'm with you.
Each man is paid $9. Well, 9 times 3 is 27. The bellhop kept $2. That's 29. Where's the 30th dollar? That's my riddle.
So he gave each guy $1 back out of the 5, and he kept 2.
He gave each guy back a dollar out of their initial 10. So
I
they
can't talk
each
right now,
paid
sorry.
$9 at this point. Okay, he kept 2 for himself. Gave them each back a single.
So if you gave them each $1 back, then technically they're only paying $9 each.
They've paid $9 a piece. So
9 times
3 is
3.
27. The bellhop kept 2. That's 29.
28, 29.
Where did the $30th dollar go?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Now, it all has to make sense mathematically, but the cool thing about this riddle is where do you lose that $30th dollar in the story? So, one of the coolest riddles I ever heard.
That is a
And
tricky
my dad
one.
feels the same.
And that's the dad who ate Kentucky Fried Chicken for the first time actually in Kentucky, just so you know. Speaking of did you know,
I'm glad it wasn't the other dad.
I have a this is just what?
I might have shit my pants.
I didn't get that. I must have missed it, but I'll catch it on the replay. And you should catch it on the replay at coolwavepictures.com. Click on the schedule tab click on Wavelength Radio, then click on the schedule tab. You'll find out when the show repeats. Anyway, I don't know. I just have, let's see here. I have this is a silly little story about the word gay and its use. It was kind of funny. I don't think I've told this already, but it's an Australian school principal has asked students to stop using the word gay when singing a classic children's song. But since no offense was intended, he was simply trying to keep the kids from laughing. Principal Gary Martin of LaPage Primary School in Melbourne said he instructed students to substitute the line, "Fun your life must be," for the original "Gay your life must be" when singing "Kookaburra Sits on the Old Gum Tree," which is a song about a native Australian bird.
Kookaburra Sits on the Old Gum Tree. That's my karaoke jam. It's in my iPod, actually.
No, you're thinking of My Delilah or something.
Yeah, because they sound a lot like the titles.
Kookaburra Sits in the Old Gum Tree. It does sound like karaoke, but the song about a native Australian bird is a favorite around campfires from New Zealand to Canada. Martin said he was playing a recording of the song for the students about a month ago when the line "Gay your life must be" produced a flurry of giggles throughout the classroom. Some of the students used the word gay at a schoolyard as a taunt, he said, but don't understand its true meaning. And so, to calm them down, he told them to swap in the word fun for gay. It wasn't misplaced political correctness. It wasn't homophobia. There was nothing really calculated in doing it, he told the Associated Press. I could have stopped the whole class and gone into a very caring, supportive explanation of gay being quite a reasonable choice in lifestyle that some people make, but I was only talking to 7- and 8-year-olds. So these are 7- and 8-year-olds laughing at the word gay. It's kind of funny. It's silly. I don't know.
Yeah, but you can't be gay and fun? I don't get it.
Well, you remember the Flintstones song? We'll have a gay old time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have a fun old time? This doesn't work for me.
They're probably changing that. I hate the way they change stuff, like the never mind, the Ace Hardware song. But anyway, his decision erupted into controversy.
Wait, they changed the Ace Hardware song?
It used to be Ace is the place for the helpful hardware man, and now it's like Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. You know, it's a women thing, I guess. But,
Oh my god!
I guess if we're gonna substitute gay, I guess you could substitute gay for funny, and we say this show so far is not at all gay.
Are you talking about this show?
No, of course
Okay,
not.
well, all right. Anyway, his decision erupted in controversy, and he said after one of the students told his parents about Martin's change to the song, word then spread from the parents to friends to the local newspaper, which ran a story, and Martin found himself being bombarded with angry emails. And let's see.
Well, he should be bombarded with emails because he's extremely gay.
Blah, blah, blah. He did it with the best intentions. It was funny. They're 7- and 8-year-olds, and he just didn't want everybody giggling, bottom line. Ask me a question, anything. It can be embarrassing. I don't care. Go ahead, ask
That's
me
really
something.
putting me on the spot.
You asked.
Accept that!
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what to say to that. I can't
Yeah, I
answer
don't
that.
either.
I can't answer that.
You know what to say to that.
I can't answer that. Chris and Cody, ladies and gentlemen.
We're on next.
Yeah, they're on next.
Any more than a handful and it's a waste.
More than a handful? I heard it some other way. But,
Thank Christ. Jesus.
We'll be back on the Dave Show. Give us a call, 877-835-1937. Still have yet to receive a phone call. Give us an email, radio@coolwavepictures.com. Stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents He's Dave. No, he's Dave. They're both Daves. It's time for the Dave Show from Wavelength Radio.
Welcome back to the Dave Show on Wavelength Radio. Give us a call, 877-835-1937. Send us an email, radio@coolwavepictures.com. I am here with my brother Joe Daya.
Do it.
Just do it.
Put my pussy on my lips.
Just do it. Oh, that's an excerpt from Nip Tuck.
Put my pussy on my lips.
That's disgusting, Mr. Peterson. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's our producer, Charles Peterson. Hey, you know what? I'm jealous of Cameron Cooper. I like game show. I love the game show music. I wish I had prizes to give away. Maybe someday I will give away tickets or something. You know, you never know. But I'm told that we possibly. Do I have the music? There we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Thank you. We have a caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're on with Dave and Joe Dye on the Dave Show.
Hello. Hi, this is Joey from around the corner. How you doing? God bless you.
Hey, Joey. God bless you, too. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I got to tell you, my wife, God bless her, she's been ill. She's in the kitchen cooking up a storm. But she told me to tell you, she's a smart girl. She figured out the answer to your riddle. Complicated stuff there.
Okay, your wife has figured out the answer to the riddle. All right, you sound like you're out of breath.
Well, I just ran up the stairs.
Okay, to call us. That's nice. Go ahead and what's the answer to the riddle?
I heard a boom. I thought my wife might have fallen down, and I ran up the stairs like a crazy guy. But thank God she was okay.
And did her shoes fall off?
Her shoes are fine.
Okay. All right, Joey, what's the answer to that old riddle?
What she's telling me, she says that you've got $30. You're looking for that last dollar, right?
Exactly.
You've got to find a guy so one of those guys is not honest, and he took the dollar. Okay, you need to find that guy. He's a thief. I tell you, God bless him. He may burn in hell, but he's a thief. He took the number $30.
God bless him. He's going to burn in hell. That's great.
So there's a guy that took the extra dollar. That's your answer.
I'm sorry.
Are you there?
My wife is calling me. I got to go. We love you, Dave Show, and we got to run.
All right, Joey. We appreciate the call. Thanks for calling in.
Be down a second. Keep your shoes on.
I've fallen in my shoes.
She sounds like a lovely woman, doesn't she?
My shoes fell off. God bless her. God bless Joey. So that's your answer, is somebody stole the extra dollar.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I guess that's it. I guess somebody's a thief.
You mean you don't know the answer to that riddle?
I don't really have a solid answer.
You know, that reminds me, I used to tell jokes that I didn't know the punchline to, and it was hilarious. People would make fun of me, but I would actually tell jokes, and I would laugh so hard at them myself I would do what's called the fire engine.
They did the fire engine laugh.
I can't do it on demand, but it happens. It just happens, and that's where all the air escapes out of my lungs so fast that I actually see stars.
I'm here to tell you that it's a scary sight.
It sounds. I'll give you an example. It's sort of like. It's something that's so funny. All the air just bursts out of me, and I make it sound like a fire engine. It's something like.
And then we light them on fire, and then we have to call a real fire.
And then I see stars. I really do. It's like a head rush. It's crazy. Another funny thing, just so for you folks at home, you housewives, don't mix bleach and ammonia. I just thought I'd tell you that because I did it once as a young stupid child. I was a dishwasher and in a restaurant, and I had a mop bucket, and I poured some ammonia in there. And then I poured bleach in there, and right on the ammonia bottle it says do not mix with bleach, and right on the bleach bottle it says do not mix with ammonia. And a poisonous cloud, a white cloud of smoke just started pouring out of the mop bucket, and you can't inhale that. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah. Don't mix brake fluid with powdered chlorine.
That's
do if you're the adventurous type, but don't say I didn't warn you.
That sets off the fiery explosion, right?
It does indeed.
Okay. I'm told we have a voicemail. Do we have a voicemail? Somebody.
Yep. Here we go.
Somebody called and left a voicemail, so I hope. All right, it's voicemail time here on the Dave Show.
Do it. Put my pussy on my lips.
That wasn't the voicemail? Or was it?
That was the voice.
I get it.
Put my pussy on my lips.
Never ceases to be funny, does it?
No, I can't even talk. All right.
You've been slamming liquor for 3 hours.
Apparently, she likes
Grossly
cats.
out of order here, sir.
I have a did you know? This is for you, Jodiah. Let's see here. Did you know that... I want to find a good one. Are you familiar with WKRP in Cincinnati? Lonnie Anderson?
I am, but
Okay, well,
I mean,
it's not
it's
going to
kind
help
of an
you out.
obscure show.
Yeah,
It doesn't
forget
have
that
like a
one.
large demographic in
You're too-
2010.
You're
Hit
too
me with
young
another
for
one.
that. Oh, wait, okay. The word posh. You heard of the word posh?
Yes, like Posh Spice. She married Bend It Like Beckham or whatever, some bag of douche, right?
No, the word posh. It denotes luxurious rooms or accommodations. Did you know where that word comes from?
I'm sorry? Are we still talking about Posh Spice?
No, just the
I'm
word
just thinking about
posh.
Posh Spice.
The
now.
word posh.
Oh, no, I don't know where.
I've never seen Posh Spice. Anyway, the word, it comes from, it originated when ticket agents in England marked the tickets of travelers going by ship to the Orient. Since there was no air conditioning in those days, it was always better to have a cabin on the shady side of the ship as it passed through the Mediterranean. Since the sun is on the south, those with money paid extra to get cabins on the left or the port side traveling to the Asia, and on the right or starboard when returning to Europe. Hence their tickets were marked with the initials for port outbound, starboard homebound, or posh. That's where it comes from, in case anybody was wondering.
Wow.
I just thought I'd let you know that.
Do it.
This is going to turn into the nothing show
Pussy
anytime.
on my lips.
And I can't do the snort. I'm getting a request to do the snort, and I can't do it.
Who's requesting you do the snort?
It's the co-host Carrie. She does the snort.
What is the snort?
She does the snort.
Oh.
You guys can
like a laughing snort?
Yeah, it's hilarious. And then whenever she laughs, her nostrils like fluctuate. They move in and out. I can't explain it. You just have to see
she'll
it.
be real happy about you telling everybody about that.
It's hilarious. Follow Wavelength Radio on Twitter. Visit our website at coolwavepictures.com with 3 W's before it. And upcoming
Easy.
Coming up.
Go easy.
Coming up on Live in Times with Chris and Cody, we have adult film star Smokey Flame, and they are after the news break at the top of the hour. Do I have another one here? Did you know Eminem stands for the last names of Forrest Mars Sr., then Candy Maker, and his associate Bruce Murray? I bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that. It was perfectly comfortable leaving it that way.
What about...
Do it.
What about the first toilet ever seen on television was on
Pussy on my
what TV
lips.
show?
Jesus. This guy with the pussy lips. Wow.
That's, okay.
I'm sorry, was that toilet humor? What were you talking about?
The first toilet ever seen on television.
That is such an obscure reference.
What's he doing over there? It was, the first toilet ever seen on television was on the Leave It to Beaver show.
The first toilet ever shown on
Ever
television?
shown on television.
That is, where do you... that is just so arbitrary that you could just...
Wally and Beaver had a baby alligator, which they kept in the toilet. So that's where it was coming
Your
from.
producer's shutting your ass down right now, bro. He's choking you out.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God, it's already that time. Folks, we've reached the end of our program. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, be sure and stick around for Life in Times with Chris and
Do
Cody.
it. Put my pussy on my lips.
Life in Times with Chris and Cody coming up next. You're not going to want to miss this one, folks. On behalf of Wavelength Radio, myself here at the Dave Show, and Joe Dia, we just want to thank you for listening to all of our programs. And we hope that you will join us next Thursday. Have a farewell.
Do it. Put my pussy on my lips.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.